What's up, everybody? The Boston Source checking in. And you know what? We got to visit somewhere, man. We got to visit Scarboro Nation. All right? We got the franchise here, man. Francois Scarboro Jr. in the building, man. What's up?
Nothing much. Just doing what I do best.
Oh, yeah.
Just working hard and entertaining my people.
Hey, yeah, of course, man. Of course, you be entertaining the people, man. Like you said, you got your ABO title, of course. You know, that was from last year. You know, you showed out there against Francois Dixon Jr., you know, over in the D.C. and things like that. Now, you had the other fight that was at Rosecroft Raceway last year as well. Now we going to see you coming up here pretty soon, right?
Yeah. I signed with ProBox. So this fight is going to be on ProBox. I really can't tell you who I'm fighting. I look at this like a pop quiz, you know what I mean? Everything that I learned in the game so far could just pop up in front of me that night. So I'm going to be ready for anything. All of the above.
Yeah, exactly. You got to stay ready. I mean, it's one thing to get ready, but it's another thing to stay ready. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what the joint is. And like you were talking about, you signed there with ProBox, you know, having that deal with ProBox. And, you know, that's going to be really, really big there, you know, to have that I would say, like, you know, partially promotional company, but also, you know, like a TV distribution deal and something like that. So anytime you fight, hey, you're gonna be right there on ProBox. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So how's that? You know, kind of like being able to sign that deal and moving forward from that.
It's a great step in the right direction. I always wanted to say that I wanted to perform in front of a lot of people. Yeah. And right now I get a chance to do that. ProBox definitely did their homework on me, and I will say that they drafted the Tom Brady out of the draft. That's me. I'm definitely coming to perform, and I'm going to dominate from years and years on down. And mark my words, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you know, I was mentioning there before with the ABO title win there over Francois Dixon, that, you know, that puts you up there as far as like moving up the rankings there within your particular division. So, you know, that's what you're looking to do here in 2025 is like continue to climb up the ranks there, you know, within that division there.
Oh, yeah. Climbing up the ranks is nothing to me. It's something that I said I was going to do since the first time I started boxing, and I've been doing it. Listen, I want it. I'm hungry for it. I'm in here training right now. I'm not training to fight. I'm not training to win. I'm training to dominate. So every time I fight, you can look forward for me to dominate my opposition.
Gotcha. You know, like I was saying also there with Scarboro Nation, you said, hey, you know, a lot of people are out there to come out to see you. You know, you've had like a number of fans, a number of your family members out there to support here for your past few fights. You know, like I said, at least for, you know, my side, like every time Francois Scarboro Jr. is going to be stepping in the ring, you're going to make sure that there's going to be a whole lot of people out there that's going to be supporting you there. So how is it to kind of like have that type of movement there while you're climbing up in the ranks?
Well, it's definitely important, and I know that they spend their hard-earned money. It's hard-earned money. They just not giving away money nowadays. Yeah. And they want to come and see a show. Yeah, of course they want to represent me and they want to support me, but they definitely come to see a show. And one thing that everybody loves to see is knockouts. And I told myself that I'm gonna stop chasing our knockouts. I'm gonna break people down. But if you want to see violence and blood and somebody with some tears in their eyes, you definitely should buy a ticket from us, 202-255-0974. They still out there. So.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, like you said, you break down your opponents and, you know, pretty much like break their will, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing that, you know, people can look forward to when they see Francois Scarboro Jr. in the ring. Now, just going here from being part of Hillcrest Boxing Gym and things like that, like how is it to like get that work in out of Hillcrest there, man?
Oh, I've been here when the gym was a little empty. And now everybody's swung back around as a big family, and that's something that I've never had in the gym before. Everybody was pretty much focused on themselves. And right here, you can feel the love going throughout the gym. You can feel the motivation going throughout the gym. We just had somebody win a world championship that was in the gym, and that motivated every single person that was here. So I'm definitely looking forward to performing, and that was definitely the match that got the whole fire started, and we're going to burn the place down.
Yeah, of course. You know, like I said, I was talking with Coach Nesto the previous week. Of course, you know, coming off of, you know, being part of that win there with Sierra Brown over Scott Nicholson to get that WBC featherweight title, and like you seen there, like her, doing the work in here, and then it's all paying off, and now y'all are like, you know what, hey, we amped up because we see what's going on out here at Hillcrest. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm all the way up.
Yeah, so that's the thing about it is part of that family. Like you mentioned, there, Coach Nesto, Metro, you got Brother Brandon here that just stepped in here for a little bit. Having a lot of these fighters also working in the gym, so that kind of like gives you that that fire to perform at the best of your abilities. There, you feel me?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I'm going to perform at the best of my ability. It's not something that my parents want for me or the fan base want for me. It's something that I want. And when it's something that you want, you go about it completely different. And the way that I'm going about it, I'm willing to run over anything that gets in my way or anything that tries to stop me. So I'm definitely motivated to the highest power.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, seeing as far as like being part of that fight card there, April 12th. One of the things that I've talked with, at least with the main promoter there, Lamont Rhodes Sr. I also talked with William Foster III. That's going to be part of that card, and going with a couple of folks here that's going to be part of this card. April 12th is they're motivated to show up and show out. Like they want to be the ones that say, hey, you know what? I'm the one that got that highlight reel stoppage or highlight reel knockout there. So I know that you'll pretty much like have that type of mindset and things like that because you're a ProBox fighter too. So it's like, hey, I'm gonna show y'all why they got me on ProBox TV.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I'm tired of saying it. I do a great job at backing what I say up. So this time I'm gonna do it a little differently. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm just gonna use a little bit of sign language. That's these right here. So by the end of the night, you should definitely understand what I'm saying.
Exactly. Hey, all you need is a left and right hand to send a real message. That's pretty much what it is there. So big thanks here, Brother Francois Scarboro, for taking the time to speak with the Boxing Source. And we're looking forward to seeing you in action on ProBox TV.
Absolutely, man. Anytime.
Yeah, no doubt, my dude. Of course. Like I said, Scarboro Nation.
Yes,
You
sir.
feel me?
Show up, show out.
Yeah, for sure.